96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 9 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. We were up in New York for the Thanksgiving week, and I was remembering when I used to live there, showing Robin all the old stuff and some of the new stuff. I was not a rich kid, by the way, so I really didn't go to the Diamond District except to like gawk and say one day I'm going to be in that district actually buying something. It was very close to where we were, by the way. I should have walked down there just to show you the diamonds. Brad Taylor. There's some thinking about that diamonds. It's part of the story in Operator Down. It's a Pike Logan thriller novel. It's written by our guest, Brad Taylor, who served for more than 20 years in the U.S. Army, including 8 years in Delta Force, retired as a Special Forces Lieutenant Colonel, and a New York Times bestselling author. I really think a lot of times the veterans who have served, especially in combat, make the best authors.
Yes.
Got to have all that background, right?
Yes.
Brad Taylor, what an honor. Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Where are you? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from snowy Charleston, South Carolina.
Is it unusual for it to be snowy there?
Yeah, we haven't had snow like this since 1989.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we had a little bit, and I didn't see it, but apparently we had some in Florida, but it didn't reach us. We're a little bit too far south. So tell me about the story, Operator Down. What's the story about? And the whole diamond thing, I hope I didn't overplay that.
No, not at all. I was on a two book a year schedule just prior to this one, which is a kind of a grueling pace. And Operator Down was the first book where I went back to one book a year, and I had a little bit of time to think and plot out what I wanted to do. And I wanted to do three things basically. I wanted to bring back Aaron and Shoshana, who are kind of fan favorites. They're Israeli Mossad agents. I wanted to make it personal, like some kind of world-ending terrorist event, and I wanted to go somewhere I hadn't been before. And so I started doing research to meet those parameters. And since Aaron and Shoshana are Israeli, I dug into Israel trying to find something to get a handle on, and I came upon the diamond trade. The largest diamond exchange in the world is in Israel, and they do a lot of business with diamonds. And then that took me into Africa, where the diamonds are found in the kimberlite mines, and I started to get an idea, maybe I'll write about a coup in Africa.
You know, I never made the connection. I knew where the Diamond District was in New York, and all those guys were Jewish, but I never made the connection with Israel. I swear I never did. But so that's the reason. Is that the reason?
Yeah, definitely it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's family business. The Diamond Exchange, the seats on the Diamond Exchange are all almost heraldry driven by family people who own for generations and generations have been on this exchange.
Huh.
And what makes your novels really true to life is that you actually physically go to the countries that you write about, and you have sort of unusual experiences while you're there.
Yeah, not intentionally. This time was this one was a real doozy. So I'm writing about a coup. I found the country of Lesotho. I didn't want to go to, I do like to get on the ground, and most of the countries that have coups and also have blood diamonds, like Sierra Leone, I don't want to go there. And so I found Lesotho, which is a micro-state inside the state of South Africa. It's completely surrounded by South Africa. And they have they produce some of the largest gem-quality diamonds in the world. And they also had Qs. It's a real stable country, though. And so I said, that's where I'm going to go.
That's all right.
So I did my research in Israel and Cape Town and Johannesburg and ended up in Lesotho. And I'm planning a coup. That's the book. I'm planning a coup. So Special Forces, I know what it takes to take a country over. So I'm doing around. I'm supposed to be a tourist, and I'm taking pictures of, the television station. I'm taking pictures of the police headquarters. And I find the Special Forces base, Lesotho Defense Force base, that's going to be the basis of the coup plotters. And I'm talking to the guy at the front gate trying to elicit some information, and I got rolled up by two counterintelligence guys.
Oh, no.
And they threw me in the back of an SUV, drove me on the base, threw me into a concrete interrogation room, and I got interrogated for 6.5 hours as an American spy.
Oh, no. Did you tell them to go to Amazon and see all your books? Go to Amazon. I'm not a spy. I'm an author.
No. I mean, they were paranoid. They said I was an American spy. There's no way I was telling them I was writing a book, because if they'd have Googled my bio, that'd have been it. They'd have been convinced I was a spy.
What's unusual, the book isn't even released yet. It says here January 9th.
Yeah. January 9th comes out next week.
And the hero, or the protagonist, Pike, he has some decisions to make along the way also. It's not just cut and dry for him.
No, because so Aaron and Shoshana are doing this diamond thing, and Pike and the task force are on the trail. Their mandate, obviously, is counterterrorism. They're trying to track down a guy who's trying to get Crichton triggers, which is a nuclear trigger. It's a very precise trigger that only states can make, and this guy's trying to sell them to somebody. So they're tracking that guy. And so his mission is to stop this guy from selling the triggers, but he also wants to help Aaron disappears. And so he really wants to find Aaron, but he's kind of torn between his task force mission and his loyalty to Aaron and Shoshana.
Oh, wow. The book is called Operator Down. It's a Pike Logan thriller. Brad Taylor, you'll have a large following, obviously. People are already calling in for the book. They know I give them away. So let me offer it if you don't know I do this. 622-9622. I'll give the book to one of you, and the rest of us have to go buy it. I found it on Amazon, which is where I got the cover. I'm showing it on the podcast right now. Brad, do you, besides Amazon, do you have a website for yourself?
Yeah, they can go to bradtaylorbooks.com and read any of the excerpts. And actually, I'll be down at Vero Beach. It's
really
close.
Oh, nice. When is that?
Yeah, I'll be there, let's see, January 14th at 3 p.m. at the Vero Beach Book Center.
Nice.
It'll still be cold here.
You have a lot of emotional conflict in your book also. I mean, Pike isn't a machine. He's not a robot. He's a human being, and he has feelings too.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the things I always try to set out to do is, in Hollywood, you've always got the main characters, if these guys would get off my back and let me use a drill bit on this guy's knee, I'd solve the problem. Well, in combat, it's truly morally ambiguous, and sometimes you make bad decisions. Sometimes a good guy does not win. Sometimes a good guy makes a wrong choice and somebody gets hurt. Well, you're living with that decision. There is no redo on that. Nobody's going to rewrite that scene. And so I try to capture that on the page.
All right, this is unrelated, but I'm curious if you find it. Do you find this interesting that your book is number 14 in the travel category?
Wow.
Travel.
That's what it says. That's what it says on Amazon. Yeah, number 14 in the travel category.
Well, there's a lot of good tips in the book now. I mean, I run through Haifa, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv. It's all realistic.
Isn't that funny? Thank you for being on the air with us today, Brad. And if you're in the area and you want to come in and do another interview in the studio, that would be awesome.
Sure, okay. I'll think about it. I appreciate it.
Excellent. We will take a little break, and we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Palm Garden announces Fast Track. Fast Track. Focused assessment, safe transition. When a new guest is admitted to Palm Garden, we start with the ABCs. A is the assessment to determine what the guest needs. B is for basic care, which is excellent nursing and therapy. And C is for consistency to provide what's needed throughout the stay. Fast Track. Palm Garden will get you home fast, really, really fast. Take a fast tour of Palm Garden located at the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. Another first on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average hitting 25,000 just a few minutes after the opening bell this morning.
We had an unbelievable 2017, 71 record closes. We kick it off here, the new year, already seeing a couple of records, and it's only a few days in.
Fox Business Network's Nicole Petalides at the New York Stock Exchange. The Dow reached 24,000 just 23 trading days ago, November 30th. Former White House advisor Steve Bannon says he still supports the president, but in a new book,
Steve Bannon described Ivanka Trump as dumb as a brick, and he said Donald Trump Jr.'s meeting with a group of Russians at Trump Tower during the campaign was treasonous. Lawyers for President Trump have sent a letter to Bannon demanding he refrain from continuing to make disparaging comments against the president and his family.
Fox's John Decker at the White House. Fox News, we report, you decide.
There is no better way to make a more comfortable home for the new year than a visit to the semi-annual white sale going on now at thecompanystore.com. From our famous lacrosse down comforters and pillows to the finest quality sheets, towels, bedding basics, and home decor, you'll find everything you need to stay warm in winter and then start spring with style. Receive 20% off your entire order and get free shipping when you enter the code radio18 at checkout. Thecompanystore.com. We're all about comfort.
Hate going to the mall? Try Latote.com, a fashion subscription box that sends brand name clothing and accessories right to your door for one low monthly fee. Choose from brands like BCBG, Nike, Rebecca Minkoff, and more. All month long, get unlimited totes each month. Simply wear, return, and repeat. Go to Latote.com, enter code radio at checkout to get 50% off your first month. Wear what you want. Return everything in the mail when you're done. Repeat all month long. Again, that's Latote.com, enter code radio. Council.
Hi, Brittany here from Mike Scott Plumbing. We're well into the new year, the world didn't end, and now you have all those New Year resolutions you haven't even started on. So here's an idea. Take the money you were going to waste on those late night infomercials for some weight loss gadget that doesn't even work, and do something that will work. Like a new bathtub, or that new kitchen sink you've had your eye on. Not only will it look good, but it would add value to your home. Did you know that Mike Scott Plumbing has a brand new showroom just across from the new Brownwood Square, in addition to the main showroom in Hernando? So wherever you are, it's just a short drive away. Let our showroom specialists get you one step closer to the kitchen and bath of your dreams. Call us today, 237-2888. That's 237-2888. And check us out on the web, MikeScottPlumbing.com. And remember, if water runs through it, we do it. Mike Scott Plumbing.
We all know that sound means there's going to be some need for collision repair work, and soon. What you may not know is that it's your choice where to have that collision work done, not the other guy's insurance company. Because your vehicle is much more than just transportation. It's like a family member. So don't bring it to just any chain collision center. Bring it to Lyle's Collision Service. When it comes to getting your vehicle back to 100%, you can count on Lyle's Collision Service. They're not some fly-by-night chain company. They're a family-owned and run collision center with over 33 years of experience. Working with collision repairs and vehicle restoration, Lyle's Collision only uses quality parts and doesn't take shortcuts like some other companies. They take pride in getting the job done right and in a timely manner. They specialize in insurance claims and they strive to get your vehicle back to you as soon as possible. So the next time you hear this, remember, it's your choice. And the choice is clear. Lyle's Collision Service.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Is that couch cushion sinking lower every time you sit in it? Does your boat look better with the cover on? Has your car's interior seen its better days? Stop using a towel to cover up those rips in the golf cart. Isn't it about time you had it restored to better than new with a custom upholstery from Captain T? Captain T's Upholstery has been right here in Ocala for nearly 20 years, so they know how to make your ride one of a kind. Whether you want to take that classic ride back to a factory look or put your favorite sports team front and center, Captain T's Upholstery is who to call. 352-369-1810. That's 352-369-1810. Or stop by their location, 5030 South Pine Avenue in Ocala, just past the drive-in. And of course, don't forget to visit them on the web, CaptainTUpholstery.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Here is your 30-second news brief. Frigid temperatures overnight closed roads in the Panhandle, brought snow to parts of North Florida, brought in thousands of homeless to shelters, and gave fruit and vegetable growers in the state a busy night keeping crops warm. Florida U.S. Senator Bill Nelson expressed concerns that Russia had its fingers in the net neutrality debate, and a Pinellas County Sheriff's deputy saved the life of a 50-year-old woman attempting to jump off the Sunshine Skyway Bridge in St. Petersburg. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Thank you, Ron. 6 minutes after 11 o'clock. It's not a bad-looking day out there. What's the temperature out there? Do we know?
It's cold.
It's cold. It's 39. That's cold.
That's my expert
39.
Thing there.
So there is a hard freeze warning being issued by the National Weather Service. I'll tell you the details in a second, but in a nutshell, it's tonight. I think tomorrow night looks like another one too.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't issued it yet, but just looking at the temperatures, 26 the expected low tonight, 29 the expected low Friday night. Looks like 34 the expected low Saturday night, so the hard freeze might just be the next 2 nights. Let me read you the full thing here. Hard freeze warning. This is the one for tonight, of course. This is in effect from 8 p.m. tonight till 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. This is low temperatures in the upper teens to lower 20s inland to mid-20s toward the Atlantic coast and St. Johns River Basin. This will impact people. Oh, that's good. People should take action to protect pets, pipes, the elderly, and tender vegetation. Just everybody. Unless you're living in Wisconsin, then you're used to this. This is nothing. Right?
Yes, exactly. You dress for it, put your gloves on and your scarf and your cap, and you're nice and toasty. I was this morning.
I don't like having a cold. I have a cold.
Yeah, you do.
Don't like it. Don't like having it.
You do, yeah.
All right. There's a golf tournament, and we were talking about it based on the flyer that we got. And my thought was, if I'm going to ask you to participate in a golf tournament, then you probably want to know who it benefits, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right. So I asked the question for you. Not for you, Robin, for the listeners.
Well, I needed to know too, because we got to put.
Well, hey, let's be honest,
Yeah.
right? If you're going to participate in something that's a fundraiser, you want to make sure you're raising funds for something you agree with. A golf tournament, in and of itself, might be fun, but if it's raising money for something that you believe in, you might more. I'm not a golfer, but I would do a golf tournament if it supported something like Vets Helping Vets.
Right, exactly, and we've done that.
All right, this is not that. Let me tell you what this is benefiting. This is benefiting the Marion County Leadership Foundation. Now, if you're like me, you're lost. You say, well, what is that?
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
here's what they do.
Okay.
They facilitate continuing education among the graduating high school seniors of Marion County. What that sounds like to me, they must give scholarships, right?
Yes.
They host an annual golf invitational. They support the Moms Park.
Yeah,
I think that's the park in Jervigant.
Yes,
the portion
exactly.
of Jervigant that is dedicated to those parents, not just moms, but those parents who have lost a child, right?
Yes.
Am I right about that?
Yes, and I forgot the name of the child that died. That
Right.
made the monster possible.
The money they collect contributes to the beautification of Marion County. They create strategies and action plans for each event to guarantee adequate profit to achieve annual goals. Well, that doesn't tell you anything.
No.
I need a list. If you're going to have a fundraiser, this is just a little advice. Friendly advice. Don't be mad at me.
Yes.
I think it'll help you with your fundraising if we know something about this. Like, so far, you've touched us with the Moms Park.
Yes.
What,
Memories of Missing Smiles. That's what MOM stands for.
There you go.
Yeah, the children that have died, the memories of missing smiles.
So anyway, they give two. Here we go. Two $1,000 annual scholarships to graduating seniors.
Okay. So far, so good.
So that's a good one. Okay.
Scholarship.
They have Adopt a Highway, fulfill contractual agreement to keep adopted area clean. We should adopt a highway.
Okay.
Adopted by Robin and Larry.
Robin and the Giant.
Robin and the Giant.
Yeah.
And then we'll be cleaning up the highway.
Yes, we will.
Picking up cans and bottles.
And stuff, yeah.
And stuff. It's the stuff I'm worried about.
Yeah, we'd have to wear gloves and have those little long things with the pinchers on it.
How much of the highway do you want to clean up?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We can take Doug with us. He can use his metal detector.
Three
he might
people.
find some money.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so it's a golf tournament if you want to participate. It's $80 per person, and that includes a meal. And you could also be a sponsor. And it's anything from $100 to be a leader, to $500 to be a hero, $750 to be a legend, and $5,000 to be a corporate sponsor. This is all taking place Saturday, January 27th at noon at the Ocala Golf Club at 3130 East Silver Springs Boulevard.
Okay.
Am I slurring my words?
A little bit, yeah. Well, you've got
3130 East Silver Springs Boulevard.
Okay.
There we go.
Ocala Golf.
Okay, another thing I can wrap my arms around, because I get this one, is the Warm Jacket Collection by Trinity Catholic High School.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any warm jackets, you know there are people out there who are homeless, who are probably really, really having a hard time with this cold weather. They probably pray for the sun to come up, and then when it does, it's still cold out there.
Exactly, and the people that can't afford jackets, because when I spoke to the school, they also said it is for the poor children. They can't afford jackets.
Any size. Sizes from babies to adults. If you have a warm jacket you want to help them out with, bring it to Trinity Catholic High School at the school office, which is at 2600 Southwest 42nd Street. This is the school across from the Publix, right behind the mall here.
Yes. 27th Avenue and Northeast.
And tomorrow's the last day they're doing this, so do it today or tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Anyway, if you want the number to the school, 622-9025, 622-9025.
Okay.
Another thing that I think is worth your knowing is we used to call it the final salute ceremony. It's the quarterly ceremony over at the Veterans Park where they recognize, remember, and read out loud the names of veterans who have died in the past 3 months, in the previous 3 months.
Yes.
And they'll be doing it this Saturday, January 6th at 10 a.m. at the Marion County Veterans Memorial Park. It's a very somber. Is that a good word?
Yes.
It's a very somber event. You're remembering people who have, in their lifetimes, given what all veterans give, which is their lives, or at least willing to give their lives.
Yes.
Many of them don't die in battle or in war. They come back and live long, happy lives, but they put themselves on the line at one point, and now they're no longer with us. So 10 a.m. this coming Saturday, if you get a chance, go over there. I mean, basically, you're just a spectator. You're going to listen to names being read, and every time you hear a name read, you hear a bell being rung. There's a bagpipe guy out there. I believe there's a 21-gun salute that they do.
Yes.
There's usually a speaker, a dignitary of some sort.
Yes.
It's just a nice way to remember our veterans who gave us the freedom to do exactly what we're doing right now, which is broadcasting and saying what we want to say. You know, there is nothing in front of me telling me don't say this, that, or the other thing.
Exactly.
The only thing I know not to say are curse words, and that's an FCC rule, and you wouldn't want that. It would be horrible, right?
Yeah. And they also have the junior ROTC come out. They do the color guard. They are just absolutely amazing. Very emotional.
Okay, we are up against the break. Let's do that break, and we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Well, the new year is upon us, and that means getting to those forgotten projects that you promised you would. So whether you're tackling a small honey-do list or building the Taj Mahal, Sunbelt Rentals will help you get the job done right with the right tools. From carpet cleaners to excavators, Sunbelt Rentals has what you need. So what are you waiting for? Get it done. Rent it now from Sunbelt Rentals, located on Highway 27, just a half-mile east of I-75, or visit sunbeltrentals.com. Get it done. Rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals. There are only a few things in life that you can be certain will always be around. Death, taxes, the pursuit of happiness, and computers. As they continue to advance at an epic pace, the one absolute certainty about them is that they'll break. It's not an if, it's a when. And when it happens, bring it to the only company in Ocala that's certified in Apple and Microsoft, Ocala Mac and PC Repair. They even offer on-site computer repair service, so they come to you. And if you do drop it off, you can check your repair status online. Ocala Mac and PC Repair is a family-owned and operated company that can do everything from mobile repair to wireless networks, fixing viruses, data recovery, even building and installing new systems. Visit online at ocalamacpc.com. In person, 1713 East Silver Springs Boulevard, or give them a call, 352-566-8324. That's 352-566-8324. Ocala Mac and PC Repair.
a day to celebrate one of the most loved pastas in the world. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Citrus growers and industry professionals. The International Citrus Business Conference will take place March 27th and 28th in Daytona Beach, Florida. Organized by Morris Agribusiness Service and AgNet Media, the conference is a great opportunity for any professional interested in gaining a better understanding of the future outlook of the global citrus industry. For a limited time, the registration price is $325, so don't wait. Register today at citrusindustry.net/business conference.
It's a new day. Thanks to the Farm Bill, USDA's conservation programs encourage, even reward, farmers who are willing to make a commitment to conservation. There are voluntary programs which provide technical assistance, cost share, land rental, and incentive payments. Conservation, there's something in it for you. Call or visit your local USDA Service Center. Brought to you by the Natural Resources Conservation Service.
There's a good chance you may have had spaghetti or time or two in your life, but if you haven't, you may want to give it a try on National Spaghetti Day, which is recognized every January 4th. On this day, people all over the world